Hello, it's Michael with Davis.Quilting.Stitching, back for Flosstube number 6. I was going to go over 2 finishes that I had, and then what I plan on doing for stash sampler starts with Narissa of Narissa's Stitching Lifestyle. And then I'm going to show you some of my purchases that I bought, because I have a problem. So let's just get started. I guess I will show you the 2 finishes that I have. The first one is, I'm doing this for my aunt and my mom, so I had to make 2. I've got 1 done. And I'm not doing it exactly like this. I'm kind of changing it. But it's called the Sister Sampler by Dirty Annie's Southern Style. It looks like this. So that's that. And I'm just doing it on a little scrap, the little leftover off of Elizabeth Manners. But there it is. It says Sisters, and it has my aunt and my mom's name. And then the yellow dress is my aunt, the red dress is my mom, because that's their 2 favorite colors. And so I did that. And then I already got the picture frame. I had got 2 of these, and I'm going to put it right in there. So that's that. I only have to do 1 more, and then that's done. Yay, they can quit begging me for it. And I'm just using my own DMC. I picked all my own colors. It's just a wad of DMC in here, so it's a mess. So that's that. I pass it to my child, who can lay it over there. And in the background, if you hear anybody cutting grass, my husband and my 3 boys are outside doing yard work. So while they were outside, I was like, let me make a video, because it's the only time the house is going to be quiet. The next one, and that was on 40 count Newcastle cream, or cream Newcastle. And this is a free little chart that I showed y'all last time. And I was able to get that finished. And I just used DMC 347 from Elizabeth Manners. I had some left over. And this is on the same cream Newcastle linen, and it's just on the bottom of Christmas Garden. So let me fold it back and I'll show you what it did. So I was able to finish that. I got that all done. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it out and sew it into a pillow. And then get me a dough bowl from the little antique store in town. Not in our town, but like in the bigger town. And put them in that and decorate with it. Did you zip that one back up? Okay. Okay, next we can start the stash sampler starts. So what I did was, I like starting everything on Sunday. So these 3 days are just going to be extra days. So I printed off an August calendar and a September calendar, because I have issues. And so I picked a new start from my stash, and I'm also going to work on a whip the same week. So I'm going to show you the whip and the new start. So let's see if we can go and do this. Okay, so from August 4th through the 10th, my new start will be Charlotte Frost, 1846, by the Scarlet House. I'm sorry about the glare. One of the children broke my lamp, so it won't stand up straight right anymore. But that's that one. And I haven't put them on floss drops, but here are the DMC colors for it. I need to put them on floss drops, but of course, that's extra work. And I am going to be using the called for linen, and it's called Corn Tassels, the Legacy Linen 37 count. So that's what it calls for. That'll be my first time using that kind of linen, so we'll see how that goes. So that is going to be my first new start. And then the whip is Vintage Housewife by Lori Holt. It looks like this. And this is my last whip that I have that is on Ada. And I'm just using the called for DMC for this. And I've made a lot of progress. I have all the red squares around the border. Oops. And I finished all the boxes. I just have to finish that bottom box with the clothes on the clothesline. So, and then the border, of course. But other than that, it's coming along. Get that done, and then I have no more Ada projects because I don't really like it. It makes my hands feel very dry. I don't know. It's probably just in my brain. The next new start for Stash Sampler Starts is going to be Charlotte Warrington, 1838. This was an exclusive from the Homespun Needlework group on Facebook. And I didn't buy it the first time that they had it, but they released it again, and I bought it the second time because I really wanted it. So I had to buy the kit. And the second go around, it came with 40 count straw by Weeks. So I have that, and it's a fat half, so she is quite large. It's going to be on 40 count, 22.5 by 23. So it is very big. And I have all of the Weeks colors for it because it was a kit. So that is going to be from the 11th through the 17th. So that's that one. And y'all, if I seem tired, this month has been a lot. We went on vacation, then we got back, we had to start get back to school, ready, get my husband's classroom ready. It's been a lot. I'm tired and I haven't been able to do that much stitching and everything. So the next whip that goes with Charlotte Warrington for that week is going to be Elizabeth Cheatham by the Scarlet Letter. So this one is gorgeous. And I am using the Call for DMC, and these are floss drops that I made out of a deck of cards. Thought that was pretty smart of me, briefly. And then this is the progress on it so far. I always start in the top middle, so that's how I work it out. So I do have the border all the way across the bottom. And then I just have to bring it back up that side and across the top. But that is the progress that I have made on Elizabeth Cheatham so far. So maybe I can get some more work on her when it's her week. And get that one done some more. The next one for my new start will be Sarah Stewart Hardman. And this is by Needlework Press. And this is the one that is supposed to look like Anne Rainer, I think. but she's out of print, so you can't get her. But this one is a very close, like, very close in how it looks. So then it's on the back like that. But the antique is on the front. So I do have this one kitted with 40 count angel hair linen. Looks like this. And again, I do need to do the floss drops, but I'm using DMC. All of them are DMC besides Charlotte Warrington. And that's because I bought it as a kit and it was silk or weeks when I bought mine. They didn't have the DMC option. Now, the whip that goes with Sarah is going to be Charlotte Clayton. And Charlotte Clayton is the one with the big cats. Let me see if I can take it out of this plastic and show y'all better. Because it's not that great of a picture. Because it's a picture of the antique at the museum. But it has the big cats and the birds and the big bouquet of flowers. So this one is huge also. But I love cats. And when Carol was stitching this one on one of her earlier videos, I saw it and I was like, I really want it because of the cats. And so I think I had to order it from Canada to get that chart at the time when I ordered it. But here are the DMCs for that one. And I haven't worked on it lately. And I'm not quite sure what it's stitched on because I did not bring my book in here with me. But I do have that cat down there finished besides the gold Krynick that goes like in its nose and stuff. And I have like the little tomato bush, is what it looks like to me. I have that finished. The big bird and stuff. I was working on this bouquet when I put it up last time. So the border is all the way around. I just have to fill in the berries and keep going. And I'm gonna have a little bit of linen down here. Maybe I can make some like little pillows or something. Little smalls. I don't like wasting the little leftovers. So, and I do have a little hoop so I can do the over one stitching in the verse, because like everyone keeps saying on their videos, it helps open it up so you can do that over one stitching a lot easier. Okay, so the next new start and the last one for the month of August is going to be Elizabeth Weston. This is a chart that I've been wanting to start forever because it's all pinks and greens in the picture. And so my husband bought this for, it was either my birthday or our anniversary last year. One of the two. I don't remember. But it's Hands Across the Sea, Elizabeth Weston. And I have the linen on order. It's supposed to be here. And then I'm going to dye it to try to match this. And here are all the DMC. I do need to do their little floss drops also. Look. This one must be from another project that I finished because it's on a floss drop. And then, of course, my fancy little project bags. So that is going to be the last new start for the month of August. And the whip that goes with it for that week is Eliza Mitchell by La Di Da, which is this gorgeous chart. Very muted colors. And she has a lot of over one, like the verse, the name and date in the cartouche. It's a lot of over one. And I think this is Confederate Gray, or Gray by Weeks. And it's the old Weeks. So it's not very even. You have to watch while you're stitching. But I haven't done any more progress on it since my last video. So that's where she is so far. And this is being stitched with, of course, the DMC. Which very pretty colors. But there's not a whole lot of this pretty pink in the chart. It's just in a few places. So, but this would be another one that I would love to have finished and hanging on my wall because it's very pretty. So that is the last whip that goes with the new start for the month of August. So that is the month of August. So we're going to do the month of September. The first new start for the month of September is going to be Jennifer Gilbert by Hands Across the Sea, which is this beautiful chart. All those pinks and blues. And I don't see a lot of people doing this chart. Oh, to be honest, I don't think I've seen any Flosstube that's done it. I know some people have the chart, and they've mentioned it, but I haven't seen anyone actually stitching it. So here are the DMC. My aunt gave me some of her DMC that are on these things, and I just take them off and put them on floss jobs. But that's the colors for this one. And the linen is on its way, and I may or may not have to dye it, but it is going to be cream Newcastle because I'm a person of habit and I really like stitching on cream Newcastle. It's very easy to stitch on. And the whip that goes with her for her week, the first week of September, is going to be Mary Rowe, which is actually a new start for this month. And this is all the progress that I've made on it so far. And this is the end piece that I cut off of Elizabeth Cheatham. So this is 40 count vellum. And it was just enough to fit Mary Rowe going vertically down. So I am doing this with the DMC. And I made these kind of floss jobs now. But these are the colors. That blue is gorgeous. And the pinks. And you're probably like, well, what does Mary Rowe look like? Here's what Mary Rowe looks like. It is by the Scarlet House. And it's Mary Rowe 1808. So that's that. And I started in the middle, so I've come across, and I'm working across this middle floral band right here. So that is that. I don't know about where y'all are, but in South Georgia, it is very hot and humid. It makes you feel short-winded because it's so humid. And we're inside and it's still hot. So the next new start for the second week of September is going to be Jane Atkinson. And if you have been watching Carol from the Stopbox Stitcher, you would have seen this. It is gorgeous. It's by the Scarlet Letter. And I mean, it is just wonderful. And she's been working on it for a while. And it's just all these beautiful flowers and all that. And it's like big things of color. And the linen is on the way. And I'm probably going to dye it. But here's the DMC mess so far. This isn't all the colors. I need to grab some more from Stash and put in here. But that's all I have so far in the little pouch. But that is the second new start for the month of September. The whip that goes with her for her week is going to be the Vanity Sampler by Hello from Liz Matthews. And this is how it looks. And this one I started a while back, and here are the DMC colors. Very pretty colors. And of course it's on 40 count, and I think it's 40 count affogato, I believe. I may be butchering how you say that, but this is it so far. Made a lot of progress, and then put it up. I have the border all the way around. I just need to do the flowers, and then, of course, drop it while showing it to you. Do the verse and more of the little flower motifs and stuff. So that is that one. And it is avocado, I think, because that's the called for linen. And, I mean, it's wonderful to stitch on. It's really great. So, again, Vanity Sampler is the second whip to work on in the month of September. And I did the whip and the new start because sometimes a new start will frustrate me while I'm working on the border, and I'll just want to do like a little motif, and that way I can jump to a whip and do a motif and then go back to my new starts. The next new start for the third week in September is Mary Bars by Stacy Nash Primitives. And this one has all that snakely green in it, which I've ordered, and it's supposed to be on the way. And this I am probably going to do cream Newcastle and then dye it a little bit with some dye and make that work. And here are all of the flosses. They're all DMC. Here they are, ready to go. So that is the third week in September. Look at us, we are making progress. We're almost at the end of the craziness. And the whip for that week will be the Pink Sparrow Sampler, which I'm sure everyone has seen. It's gorgeous. And this one I actually restarted because I was doing it on 40 count and it was just, it wasn't happy. It was too small. Here are all the beautiful colors for it. And so I think I'm doing it on 30 count, something cake, Victorian cake or something. But I restarted it and I was flying along on it. And then, of course, I put it up and haven't touched it. So maybe the week that I pull this out, I can at least get the bones of the border done around it. So that is that one. Put this all back in this little pouch. I have to stay organized. If y'all only knew, I have. Okay, that one needs more attention to get down in there to make it close. It's gonna zip my paper, so it needs to. The last new start for the month of September is going to be Ann Dale, Big and Beautiful Ann Dale by the Shakespeare's Peddler. This one is the one that I want to dye my fabric to resemble how Narissa did it. That pinkish, brownish fabric that she had, or has, that she's working on hers. So the fabric is on its way. I already have the dye. So that's that. I have some of the DMC pulled already from stash, but not all of it. You can't see that, can you? Not many colors have been pulled yet. Just the ecru and some of the greens and one pink. But I do need to pull the rest and go ahead and put it in here. So Ann Dale is that one. And the whip that's going to go with that one is Hannah Lancaster. Where is her picture? Hannah Lancaster, which is also another museum piece. I think this is off of 1884 Stitchery, but I may be wrong. I can't recall. But the lady with the big dress and the big house and everything. It's gorgeous. So I have been working on it. Again, my deck of card floss drops and all the DMC colors. And this is all the progress that I have made on this one. Is that the back or is that the front? Oh, that's the back. See, I do neat backs too. See, but I'll show you the front. There's the front. So again, I started in the middle, and then brought my border all the way down and around. I just have to go back up that side and connect it. But I wanted to get down there so I could do the girl and start on the house. So that is that progress. Put this all back in here. And zip it back up. Okay, so that is all of my whips and new starts for Stash Sampler Starts with Narissa of Narissa Stitching Lifestyle. So I was going to mention some wonderful people who mentioned me and told other people about my channel. Heidi from Whips and Kits. Thank you so much, Heidi. That was great. Wonderful. Thank you for reaching out and commenting on my video. Of course, Narissa from Narissa Stitching Lifestyle. She's wonderful. She commented and spoke to me also and shouted me out. And Phoebe from Moonshine Stitchery, she shouted me out on her channel. Thank you so very much. All three of you ladies, thank you. And I love and enjoy watching y'all's stuff and all the progress that y'all make on your whips. So thank you. So next, I was going to show you some of the new charts that I got and how I stay organized with it. So I did a spreadsheet type thing, and I have it. Sorry, let me get Dr. Pepper. It's hot, y'all. So this is all the hands across the sea charts that I want. And when I get them, I mark them out. The next one is Plum Street, and so on and so forth. So when I get them, I mark them off. I mean, it's a couple of pages thick of different. I have them organized by, like, manufacturer of chart, art designer, I mean. And then I just mark them off when I get them. So that's how I stay organized, because I like being organized. So the first things that I'll show you is the Genie Bean from the Parlor, or For the Parlor series. I have started collecting them. I don't have the whole series. Excuse me, I'm losing my voice. So I have part 2, which is Adam and Eve. Part 4, The Good Shepherd. This one doesn't tell me, but I'm sure I could figure out what part it is. The Forest. Part 7, The Town. And part 8, Jenny's House. So I don't have many more to get in the little 8 series collection, but I started. They were on sale on somebody's website. Cannot recall. But if you're interested, leave me a comment and I will go back through my email and figure out who. And then I'm on a group on Facebook of like de-stashing, and it gets me a lot. So I did buy Esther Edison, 1832 by Chessie and Me. Carol from the Saltbox Stitcher has finished this one. It's gorgeous. So that's a chart. And this one came with this chart. So it's like a bonus. And this is Knitty Brown's workbox, which I'll just make it into a pillow. Again, by Chessie and me. It was like buy Esther and get this one, because they both came together. And then I bought Eliza Skelton by Hands Across the Sea. I just thought this little boy riding on the rocking horse was like creepy but cute at the same time, because he kind of has like a little, you remember those dolls, Raggedy Ann and Andy? That kind of reminds me of Raggedy Andy, his face, but I thought it was different and cute, so I got that one. I got Martha James by Hands Across the Sea. Hannah Gaskell by Hands Across the Sea. I love the two Jesus depictions. And then the little boy riding a dog. And it has 2 houses. So you get 2 for the price of 1. So I thought that was great. And I find all of these online. I always find them for sale. Like a store online will be having a sale on Hands Across the Sea. And if it's like a good sale, I will just buy the ones that I don't have already. This one is gorgeous. Sarah Borton. Look at all of that vine and flower. So pretty. This one will definitely be a start pretty soon, because it's just gorgeous. That's beautiful. Beautiful, isn't it? My child is right here. Sarah Wright Rendier. Sarah Rendier. This is an exclusive from Needle in a Haystack. They still had them when I ordered it, so they still might have them. Sometimes on those exclusives, I try to jump on them when I can get them, because I don't want to miss out. And all of this is so pretty with the birds and like the little bird bath. That was so pretty. So got that one. Another limited edition from Hobby House Needleworks that I had to get when I saw Narissa working on this. Look at that beautiful bird. This is Martha Walmsley. Yeah, sounds good to me. Just another beautiful Hands Across the Sea chart. Now this one is not Hands Across the Sea. This is Needlework Press. Mary Ann Aldridge. That beautiful swan. I think this one came out recently. Nope, I lied. Maybe not. It says 2021. So, maybe not. I just never noticed that. But that beautiful bird in that house. Very pretty. I think it came out in 2021. I'm not sure. This one I got off of the Facebook group. Ann Newton. And all the little funky little ladies down here. I don't know if they're in their dresses or these like old-fashioned swimsuits from back in the day or something. And then you have that rooster up here. So nice. The big red house. Wouldn't want to clean all those windows. But very pretty. Miss Lucy Calcutt, 1825. So now I have this one. I just need to get her second one. I think it's 1826. Because she had 2 that she did. She was stitching. The next one is Susan Rambo, 1839, by Crosspoint Designs. I got this one because of the little funky squirrels and the cute duck in the middle right here. See the duck? And then these little squirrels with their little acorn. Like off of Ice Age. Little squirrel chasing his acorn. So that one's cute. And then the fat little white animals. Are they cows? Look like cows, maybe sheep. I don't know. And then this one I got off of the Facebook group by Scarlet Letter, Grazing Sheep. I just thought all of this pineapple, all this is so pretty. So that's that one. And then, of course, All Creatures, Great and Small. I got this one off the Facebook group as well. I've been wanting it. I finally found it on the Facebook group. So, super cute. Of course, Barbara Anna Designs. All the little animals. The next one is Lila Studios, The Lord's Prayer. Again, this one is gorgeous. See, like the little circle and everything. I wish she would have charted this one also, because I definitely would have bought that one. But that's the antique I think that she took inspiration from to do it. The next one is Prudence, Love, and Toil. And this is Schoolhouse Samplers. This was on Facebook as well. I think it was like $10. So I was like, how can you pass that up? That is so pretty for $10. So pretty. And then the antique is on the back. So pretty. And now this one is just drop dead beautiful. Sarah Chappelle, I'm assuming. 1831 by the Shakespeare's Peddler. I just thought all of that vine and the red house and everything was so pretty. I really want to start this one soon. So pretty. And it's supposed to be done on dirty, 40 count dirty linen, or 18th Century Rook by R&R Production, or Reproductions, I'm sorry. So, but very pretty. So, that is all that I have for today. I will see y'all again after Stash Samplers start and show you all of my progress on all of that. Thank y'all for commenting, subscribing, and liking my channel. Y'all continue to have a great day, and I hope y'all enjoy and have a wonderful time stitching. Bye, y'all.